In the debate tonight, President Obama apparently has done a good job of lowering expectations. Voters are divided as to which candidate, according to Pew polls, will do a better job tonight. 41% say Obama, 37% expect Romney. As opposed to 2 weeks ago, when Obama was expected to win by a 51 to 29% margin. This will, of course, impact the spin coming out of the debate. The other thing that is interesting, and I can't quite figure this out, somebody leaked to Time's Mark Halperin. Would you say he's one of the quintessential princes of the establishment media, the Beltway media? Maybe the. And let me read a couple of choice quotes from this. It really makes both candidates look like, I don't know, cowards in some respects. To the best of the commission's abilities, there will be no TV cutaways to any candidate who is not responding to a question while another candidate is answering a question, or to a candidate who's not giving a closing statement while another candidate is doing so. So no more split screens, right? We won't have Joe Biden's smiles or President Obama's looking down or Mitt Romney's like glassy-eyed stare or Paul Ryan's like, oh, little. The candidates may not ask each other direct questions during any of the 4 debates. So everything I've been saying that President Obama should do in the past 2 days on Spitzer's show I was on last night, I said he should do this. He apparently will not be able to do. The candidates should not address each other with proposed pledges. In other words, let's agree right now not to cut Social Security. At no time during the October 3 of first presidential debate shall either candidate move from his designated area behind the respective podium. Now, was there an October 3 debate? Was there a debate on the 3rd?
Wasn't that the one where Obama just stood there?
Oh, that was 2 weeks ago. Okay. So this is released, I guess this is during all of the debates. Each candidate may move about in a pre-designated area for the town hall debate. Okay. As proposed by the commission and approved by each campaign, and may not leave that area while the debate is underway. So this covers all the debates. Now you have to ask yourself, who leaked this and why? Matt, who do you think leaked this?
I don't know.
Well, I doubt it was anybody involved in the media.
Yeah, that's would have been my guess, but I didn't have anyone specific in mind.
I don't think so, because that's going to get around eventually, and we may never know who leaked this, but other people will know. And if it's the media, there's going to be a lot of distrust of that person, and he's going to be considered unprofessional.
Well, I didn't think it was a high-level person. I would think someone who just happens to be working on the production of...
Maybe. Michael?
I have no idea, but I think Halperin is maybe a little bit more wired in with Republicans. That's the only angle I have.
One of the candidates leaked this. And the question is why? And the timing as to why. If this was to somehow justify President Obama's performance 2 weeks ago, it would have been leaked 2 weeks ago. My guess is this was leaked by the Romney campaign because they know that President Obama has to do what I've been recommending he does, which is get him on record. Do you believe X, Y, and Z? You've been lying. I'm going to address you. Will you make a pledge? Blah, 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 whatever it is. Get pointed with Mitt Romney. And the Romney campaign puts this out there because they know if they put it out after Obama does that, they're going to look like they're whining. But now, and I guarantee you, If President Obama does this, you're going to hear the whining tomorrow. He broke the rules. He's a cheater. He's a cheater. And now the Obama campaign has to say, what do we weigh? Do we put him on record and deal with the he cheated? You know, that will come from the established media because here are the rules. Here are the rules, everybody. It's going to be interesting. But this is why this has been leaked. This is why we know this. And it will be interesting to see how President Obama does this. Now, if he's smart, he's going to say, I know the rules got out there, and I'm not allowed to ask a question of Mitt Romney. So I won't do that. I will just ask rhetorically. Would Mitt Romney do this? We don't know. Now, of course, Mitt Romney doesn't have to answer because that's the rules, but he can if he wants to. That's going to be the construct if any of President Obama's people listen to my program.